What's up, everyone, and welcome back to another Operation Meteor Report, your weekly stop for all things Gundam Card Game and Assemble by Bandai. I actually have some Assemble news today. The catch is it's only in Japan, so apologies, but hey, at least we're getting some momentum on this game as well. For those of you who are excited about it as much as I am for a new miniatures game that hopefully won't cost us Armor Link, we'll get that going. And then we also have some results going into our last probably regionals that featured just new type rising, because this week, we have GDO2, Dual Impact, and Clan Unity dropping down, which means that as of next week, we'll be able to start using those in full tournament play at upcoming regionals. So without any further ado, let's go ahead and get into it. First off, we got a Gundam Assemble painting contest. So let me go ahead and bring this over real quick because I thought this was kind of neat. So we've got a Gundam painting contest, but a Creos Cup announcement that came out this past week. This is Japan only, and one thing I did notice was that they did say that this is a board game, which I don't know if that's a mistake of the translation from the Google Translate, but the cool thing is that you basically are going to build Gunpla in the single division. This section is for those who want to concentrate on painting one miniature. Offer applies to paint any works of any of the assemble kits, meaning anything from sets 1 through 4. And then they're only asking you, please use the base that comes with the kit as a pedestal, as long as within 30 millimeters of the base height and width. You may process or shape the pedestal to create a vignette-like finish. The open division, you can enjoy any miniature game. Any form work can be submitted as long as the Gundam Assemble kit is subject of the work and overall length, height, and feet in depth, all within 20 centimeters. The kit can be a single piece or multiple pieces, and works using the base are included in the kit, or works of newly created base will be accepted as one piece. So pretty cool. They do this a lot with other Gunpla events. If you're not aware, there are many Gunpla events that take place across the world at various levels, and they get prizes. The one here is that one prize per person, one piece from all submissions will be awarded for outstanding works. You get some nippers and brushes, the complete color set for Assemble. So if you weren't aware, these guys have also put out official colors. So like the red for the Zaku and the green for them, the proper whites, like they have colors that you're supposed to use just for this. So that's kind of cool. And then you can also get Master Crate SD Gunpla sets, including this Barbaros, the Wing Zero Endless Waltz, and the Gundam Aerial. And the Excellence Award, 2 entries in a single category. You get to get an Aerial and a Assemble kit, and then across work, 3 winners from the whole group will be given some stuff for painting just to demonstrate the miniature. So you have to resign in Japan. Kind of bummer for the rest of us. Hopefully they'll do more of these across country. We've got plenty of hobby stores everywhere, so hopefully they'll do that. And yeah, I'll put in links if you want to read it further on, but you have to use the colors. There's a whole lot of stuff in here, so I thought that was pretty cool to share. I know Gundam Assemble news has been kind of on the lax, outside of a couple of kit informations and very little to know about rules or anything like that. Moving forward, Link Station 17 is going to be premiering this weekend. The cool thing about this is that the voice actor of Mikazuki August will be on there playing the game. So if you're a huge fan of Iron Blood Orphans and or that voice actor, give it a go. Might be kind of cool to kind of see. It's nice to see that the voice actors and other people involved with Gundam want to get involved with this. Just like we have the Mikazuki alt art done by Dragon Ball artist, which went on sale today, by the way. So if you have access to a V-Jump due to someone importing those comics, or you have a friend that lives in Japan or somewhere that sells it, know that that just came out today. Moron Kakar is getting one in Gundam Ace January edition, going on sale November 26th. It's going to be drawn by Kosuke Kitazume of Mobile Suit Zeta Gundam Defined. So the other cool ones are, unfortunately, it's Japanese only, which means you can play only in casual, not at high-level events. Auckland, Spring 2024 at the Armageddon Expo. They're going to be hosting trial sessions through the 24th and 27th. You got a ticket, you come and join. Participant will get a free demo deck. So if you haven't had a chance to get that, or you want to just take advantage of there, I don't know if they're going to add more stuff on there. It seems like demos are just kind of just there just to kind of hang out, play the game, introduce new people. Check your Bandai TCG Plus apps. The Season 2 of store tournaments are now live, meaning that you can start signing up for your store events, start getting those winner participation packs for set 2. I do want to touch on that briefly. I know that there's been a lot of stuff online about some stores not getting their sets in due to customs, due to distribution. There's a lot of reasons for folks not getting in the participation pack. So check with your store, make sure what's going on, and then hopefully they can start recording at least names of winners. So when they do get that, you guys can compensate it for that. Anyway, moving forward, MCM London Comic-Con 2025, they're going to be hosting trial sessions from the 24th to the 26th. Participants will receive a resource promo card that is Machu, and those who purchase Gundam Card Game products will get a free Hito Yui resource card. So don't forget to stop by their booth and join the fun. So another great way to get that. Hopefully the product doesn't run out super quick, and you guys have fun in London. All right, let's get into some tournament results. So this past weekend, we had 2 tournament regionals, one in Japan in Osaka, and the other one up in Canada. Let's go ahead and start with the tournament results in Osaka. There is a video feed, which I will include in the link below. Breakdown looks like this. We have 32.9% being green, white wing, 27.5% blue, green rush, 14.5% blue, white, either blockers or tempo, 9.3% blue, red, cyber new type, 6.3 blue, purple, 6% was red, white, justice blockers, and the remaining is just any other deck out there. Breakdown ended up being for the top, 25 blue, green, 23 green, white, 11 blue, white, 4 blue, purple, and 1 red, white. Block A, blue, green rush by player Botaru. Block B, Murakawa, blue, green rush. Block C, Momo, blue, purple. Block D, Yusuke 0923, Blue Green Rush. Block E, I think that's the name. That's what the translation said. Green White Wing. Block F, Malta, Blue White. Block G, Mania, player. That's the name. Green White. Block H, Yamada, Blue Green. So congrats to all those folks who qualify for Worlds. Hope to see more participants in the upcoming ones. We still got 2 months left after this one, so we'll still have plenty of folks, but that is the last one, I believe, in Japan. That's going to be strictly set 1. Set 2 will probably be the next one. Speaking of, this past weekend, we had a regional up in Canada, so we'll go ahead and take a look at that. And so this is on the Eggman website. Thank you for providing this information to me. Big help. So we have a breakdown here of the 32 archetypes: green, white, 016, 6 blue, green, 0 aggro, 4 blue, white, freedom blockers, 2 blue, green, earth threat aggro, 2 blue, red, cyber new type, 1 red, white, justice blocker, 1 blue, purple, Gundam Barbatos. And then for the breakdown in total, well, 183 green, white, 146 blue, green, 109 blue, white, 77 blue, red, 38 blue, purple, 32 red, white, and the remaining are other combinations. So still pretty much what we have been seeing even since Dallas, green, white being a huge one. I know one of the top 4 players end up playing almost 8 mirror matches of green, white, maybe 9. It was insane. Our event details is this was organized by Carta Magica, 623 players, 10 rounds of Swiss, and Iron Bloom was allowed in this competition. So first place went to blue green, player RNG, green white, Jichu with wing 0. Third place blue white, freedom blockers Eric, green white, wing 0, talking cards with Garrett. Fifth place blue green, Xeon Aggro, 1 drifting leaf. Sixth place green white, wing 0, Peter PBE. Green white in 7th place, wing 0, won't trade RXLR. And in 8th place, red white, justice blocker, giving up. You can take a look at their deck composition, everything on this site. They have everything down to the top 32. So congrats to all you players for your performance, and for you guys who qualified for Vegas, hope to see you there when I cover the event, hopefully. So moving on towards the end of our program, I added some community resources this time. The reason being is that I want to keep promoting certain events and stuff when we have a little bit more lax time, meaning that there's a lot of stuff going on with the game where you know, we're all just trying to wait for the next stuff. So I'm taking the opportunity while I have you here for a few minutes to kind of cover some stuff that I find helpful. One of the things was that the Eggman is running again another tournament with GDO2 product this time. They are allowing proxies for only the GDO2 product. So sign up. They have Tuesday, they'll be running their first Gundam GDO2 tournament. GDO2 and Starter Deck 6 will be legal. Proxies will be legal just for those two sets. Registration opens this Thursday, the 23rd at 11 a.m. to p.m. Eastern Time. And I did happen to find this. So if you're not aware, unlike previous events where you're just playing with a starter deck, your store may be running a sealed event. Now, sealed events are completely different depending on how you do it. Sometimes you'll just do, 4 packs, color restrictions or card restrictions. You just build a deck with what you got and you go from there. And the other one that you could do, if product is there, is that you'll get one sealed deck of Clan Unity with 4 booster packs, in which you'll make a deck with no restrictions by either color or card number. TCG HQ had some solid advice I liked, and he finally made this information a little bit easier for folks to understand, because one of the things that's hard for me to relate to people is that I have just over years, there's some things I just like going on the top of my head going, yeah, that just makes sense. I see a card that's a 3/3 with 3/3 satellite. I'm like, oh yeah, that's part for the course. People are like, what do you mean by it? He does a great job on kind of telling you what that is. So you take your level plus the cost, and then you take the HP and the attack power and see if that makes it. And then you can factor in things like the play effect. So it's really great. Gives you some great options about how to build a deck coming this Saturday or Friday, depending on when you guys are remaining Sunday. So give it a look. You can get some ideas on some common terms, like what they talk about is the curve, like what does your cards look like in terms of the amount of cost and level, to kind of see how you play those cards, to doing everything from considering how many bases to how many pilots that you would want to play in cards to kind of look for it. It was really well done. I highly recommend it. It's a great bit of advice if you want to try to win those extra promotional packs. So I'm sure we can do that. And with that, all I've got left to tell you guys is that, and I do apologize, I should have broken up in some more pieces yesterday. I did a huge review of the set 2 GDO2 stuff. I went through all the cards, kind of gave some trivia and stuff. If you need to, just throw it on the background. You just want to listen to me ramble on and do some general Gundam trivia. And then this Friday, we'll have the Clan Unity deck overview. We'll take a look at that. I'll try to see if I can get the app to work on my computer properly. Been figuring around with the virtual machine for that. So we'll take it out, kind of play around with the cards a little bit, and see how they may interact, to give you a heads up on how to play that for this weekend. And with that, if you have nothing else, enjoy your launch weekends. I'll see you back next week with more news and information for the Gundam card game. And as always, go forth, Gundam team.